going to talk.
Honey, this don't last too long. You gotta pick the fruit while it's laying low on the tree.
I
can give you any advice in reality. It doesn't last forever, trust me.
I actually think Omorasa and I together could form the perfect person. I'm just saying.
But
A little sugar, a little spice.
An interesting part of that was you did get a lot of offers to go on to do things, but because of the show not airing right away and being under contract, it really held up a lot. I mean, we were coming
a
out.
whole panel on that contract. Mine was 74 pages.
Oh,
Mine was like if you were looking to Mecca and poked your eyes out with a deal, you couldn't sue. I mean, it's like it was a crazy, crazy thing.
But you know,
great analogy for a reality.
right.
Well, they have it down to science.
The good thing was that, you know, Bravo let you out to do a couple other shows, which was really nice.
Yes,
which was great.
and some commercials and an episode with Mark Wooten that's La La Land out in DVD. I've done, you know, several things. It's just I've gone at it. You know, Omorasa shot to fame because you are amazing and gorgeous.
You are gorgeous.
You are like, and your mother is.
Look at Mama Rosa. My mom has done 7 reality shows with me. She did Celebrity Apprentice with me too.
Well, she has a book coming out too, just in case you don't know.
Good plug. So thank you, Suzanne and Erika.
Just keeping it real.
So Erika, what happened? What happened with you right after True Beauty? Let's talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Well, needless to say, when I actually found out the show that I signed up for was not Face of Vegas, and that it was actually True Beauty, I wasn't the happiest little lamb. You know, Vanessa Milanillo comes out, and I was like, oh no, what did I sign up for? Because they kind of give you snippets of your alleged bad behavior, and the first thing that you're thinking is, what is this gonna do? What is my family gonna think? You know. So after the show was all finished taping, I like to say I went to the True Beauty Witness Protection Program. You know, I had a little bit of post-traumatic stress syndrome, which David actually helped me out a lot of. I mean, I literally turned my hair dark. I was really nervous because I was almost, you know, I was proud of the way I was portrayed, but I didn't know whether or not I was going to be portrayed in an accurate light. And that's why I was very nervous. But there was a long time period between also, you know, like yours. It wasn't quite a year, but we taped in September, October, and then we did not air until about May. You know, so there was a big, you know, there was a big period, and they didn't tell us when we were going to air. So every week we were like, are we going to see a commercial? You know, we didn't hear anything. So there was that time period, and I actually found a lot of strength through David. You know, we became quick friends, you know, as soon as we started taping, and that whole period we became best friends. And I would call him whenever I had a low period. I'm like, oh no, what's gonna happen?
And they weren't supposed to, by the way.
Yeah.
They were not supposed to talk to each other.
Well, I think he used his astrology to know.
We all became friends. I mean, he gives me a lot of strength, and he's like, oh girl, don't worry about it. It's gonna be great for us, and you know that helped me get through it.
And then what was there a little love spark or something that happened in that during that time period?
Well, our real connection was while the show was actually airing. I had flown out, because I'm from New York, I flew out to California to visit with some of the castmates, and we were like, we need to make the best of this. We're like, our strength are in numbers. Let's go out there as a group, and hopefully people will recognize us, you know. And yeah, we were on the beach one day, and just
the spark flew.
He shot me with the arrow, and it's all a fairy tale ever since.
Wow, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. And David, what about you? What happened to you?
Well, I was planning for it to come out even before. I knew I went on the show to be a house DJ and astrologer because I had my agenda, you know. And so,
that's right. You had the agenda.
Even though I wasn't allowed to be on Facebook or Twitter or anything, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyways. You know, bring it, ABC, because you know ABC was really strong about it. But I just did it all, and I spent that whole 8 months planning for the show to come out. You know, going to clubs and DJing all the time. Doing, I worked for SoulGarden.tv. I did this great show called Astro Mingle and Astro Gossip, where I do a live stream every week and I talk astrology and DJ house music. It was totally, nobody's ever done anything like that. And we got lots of fans coming through.
Astrology and house music.
It's actually sending out the vibe.
My dad is
Your dad does that?
Well, my dad's a DJ and he does astrology too, so I
No
thought it was
way.
really weird. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, so I would DJ, and then I'd come on the mic and I'd say, "What's cracking?" I'm DJ David Palmer, SoulGarden.tv, and then I'd just say, "Hey, the moon's in Leo today, and you're gonna be feeling good," you know, da da da. And it was really fun. And so,
horoscope on the dance floor.
yeah, I mean, well, honestly, then I'd take questions. You know, if somebody had a question like, you know, what's Celine Dion sign or whatever, you know, and then I'd get into what sign they are, and then I'd go, "Oh, I gotta mix the track," you know, and then mix the track. But and so I had a great 8 months, even though I was searching every day for Face of Vegas. I didn't find out till later it was True Beauty, and it's so funny because this is just really crazy, but I was one of the PAs on the audition out in Vegas. I saw the receipt and it said Kutcher ABC, and I'm like, what does that mean? You know, and then it all came together in that 8 months, and I searched for Kutcher ABC and True Beauty popped up, and then I realized I was on True Beauty.
Oh, smart one there. There was a leak. There was a leak in the system.
Detective work.
Yes, it's a little detective work.
Sheila, and if I could just add one thing, because this actually, you know, when you do a reality show, timing is everything, right? And our show, Chef Academy,